Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 in the 2000s. Now you're working with some ass.
It's huge to break Juvenile's record, back that ass up, is huge. Like when it's bigger for me because it was unexpected. So it was like a situation where I usually try to pay attention and I watch numbers and how things are going, and then being on the road, I think kind of set that off when I don't, you know what I'm saying, always have service, have internet, or have, you know what I'm saying, I'm sleeping and not really thinking about that anymore, and I'm just on the road. It's kind of a different life. But I stopped paying attention to what the numbers were doing. I was kind of cool with the platinum and the #1, you know what I'm saying, however many weeks it was, and then I didn't even know it was that close to where I probably would have been hyper at that moment, like really waiting to where it was. I learned when the fans learned about it. It popped up on the internet like, oh, you broke Juvenile's record, Billboard, look, Billboard said it. And I was like, oh, that's cool. That's something pretty dope, like, to do too, like. And you know, breaking records is always cool, you know what I'm saying, doesn't matter what it is.
On the real, no lie, I don't know what it is, but you just my type. Everything just right.
I think I had an idea before I went into the studio with Chris that Show Me was a big record. I didn't know how big of a record it would have been after he was on it. I think when I first got the record and, you know, just the original demo I had and then the other people I had re-sing it, it was kind of like, oh, this is a dope song. It could be a really big breakthrough record for me, but is it a #1? You know, I mean, it might sound top 10, you know what I'm saying, top 4, but is it #1? No, I don't know. So when, you know, I got the session set up with Chris, I definitely had in the back of my mind, like, I'm playing him this record. If he loves this record, then this is it. But it wasn't like he's gonna for sure like this record. So I still went in there with just the fear of like, oh man, what if he likes the one that I don't think is the one? So we played that first, and he agreed like immediately, like this is the one. We knocked that one out. I played a couple more records, came across Main Chick, you know, he knocked that out, played some beats, we did a brand new record, and I think just vibed out listening to each other's projects. Then gave it about 2 days, he called me on the phone, he said, yo, Show Me is the record, like it's the one. Next day he called me and said, yo, I've just played this record for some girls, they said it's their favorite song already. Called me a week later and he was like, yeah, I'm really hype about the record, to where I'm like, yo, yeah, I guess it's the one then. I mean, I'm hype about it already, but for someone else, you know what I'm saying, of that status and, you know what I'm saying, who already has his hits, to be just as hype about it, then it kind of gave me the, yeah, okay, this is good.
You heard my name. Whoa. I know why you came. Trying to get that name. But you heard my name. Girl, I know you wanna be my main chick. My main chick.
I definitely still feel like it would be a dope look to have another second look. I've seen so many videos before have 8 versions, you know what I'm saying, of different videos, you know, and I don't think it would be anything. We tried to wait so long for the situation to where Chris could be in the video, and we would go back and forth with the team. You know, I think, you know, even when I talked to him about it, when I talked to Tyga about it, and we were shooting the video, and everyone was really trying to figure out how we could really make the situation work. And I think it got to a point where it was just beneficial for not really just the video, but for the song itself that was charting and doing such big numbers just in other ways, that we had to have that video something out. But like, you know, we're MTV Jam of the Week right now, to where I wouldn't want to miss that. You know, at this moment, it's like a really good spot to be in with, you know, the success of the record. So I think the last time we were able to really just speak about the records was when we were going over the Main Chick treatment, which was kind of like probably a month before we really went into the situation really hardcore. So I think, you know, it was more so about figuring out how we can do it. Like, yeah, we got this one now. We got to get Main Chick going. We start going through video treatment ideas and all kind of different stuff. So I could definitely tell he was hype and could feel what was going on. But we haven't actually been able to be like, yo, the platinum selling situation and, you know, the #1s and like the 18 weeks and all that type of stuff. I don't think we've actually had the time to dwell or be excited about that at all. I think I really want to just be excited about performing the record together. I think that's the biggest moment that I'm waiting for.